In my quest to leave a mark on the culture and make hip hop proud, I'd like to welcome you all to another episode of The Essence. I am your host, KB Tyndall, and The Essence is presented by Tent TV and powered by Validated Magazine. Today on The Essence, I have one of the most incredible lyricists to ever touch a mic. With his musical roots firmly planted from California to Philly, he's one half of the legendary duo The Dogg Pound. He has put out so much music and so many projects in the last 30 years that he's earned the right to be called an icon. From Dr. Dre's The Chronic to Snoop Dogg's Doggy Style to the Dogg Pound's Dog Food to his countless solo projects and endeavors. He has a plethora of singles and features to his latest full-length project, Don't Be Stupid with C-Mob, his latest single, Don't Ask Me, featuring Sugar Free and PROHOEZAK, and he just dropped that a few weeks ago. He's been touring around the world, being featured on reality TV. With all of his accomplishments and accolades, I could go on forever, man, but this man really needs no introduction. He even brought one of his homies here today to chop it up with us as well. I felt like he deserved the introduction and to be paid homage to, like the legendary MC that he is. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this episode of The Essence, the one and the only KURUPT.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I mean, I'm happy you got us on here, man. Thanks for having us, you know.
Yeah.
And I love that. Thanks for the love, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I wanna tap in real quick, and I wanna kind of like maybe blow your mind real quick. I want to show you a picture of something that I first met you back in the 90s. I just interviewed you a few months ago with the Horsemen. We just did an interview. But I interviewed you a long time ago. Take a look at this picture, bro.
You can show me. I'm your boy.
Can you see that?
I can't see that. Let me take a peekaboo. Damn, with my auntie Dion. What the world needs now is love.
Yes, sir. That's crazy, right?
Love.
Yeah, man. I just had to show you that because I was there.
I need to see that again.
With double exposure. And I ran around. I interviewed practically everybody that was there that day.
I need to see that again, big homie.
You need to see that again?
Yes, I do. Please.
No doubt, no doubt.
Let me see that again. Oh my goodness! Look at Coolio. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
That's lovely right there, man.
That's a piece of history. That's one of the little pieces in my archives, man. I gotta
look at Ray J,
like that, man.
Little baby head ass. You got Ray J, hot ass right there. Tyrese up there with his big head ass. Bobby. Oh, that was lovely. You took me back right there. Good job.
I figured you get a kick out of that one. You know what I mean?
Oh wow. You see, my auntie Dion held me close. She was like, I got my eye on you, boy. I'm going to keep my hand on you. We're going to fix the way you be talking about these ladies and stuff. I said, all right. Okay.
Yeah, that was back then when they had a whole bunch of people that really didn't appreciate that.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so let's jump right into it, man. What's your earliest memory of hip-hop and the culture in general?
Oh my God. My cousin Skippy G, Philadelphia. I tell him all the time, Skippy G, Philadelphia. I'm 8 years old watching him just be rapping, him and his partner Grand B, rehearsing their rhymes or just busting out in front of on the porch at my Aunt Marie's house. You know, just, that was it. They were doing the battles too.
Mm-hmm.
So that was it. And then Skippy was the one that introduced me to hip hop music.
Okay.
Like Maestro. I think it was Trisha that introduced me to Sugar Hill Gang, though. Okay. That was the Party Records. You know what I'm saying? And man, you know, my whole entire family was embedded in music.
Mm-hmm.
Fred was the first of hip hop, though. Fred and Trisha.
Okay.
When I was 8 years old. I've been locked in ever since, baby.
Ever since, right?
Ever since, baby. You hear me with this game? Help me.
Yeah, that's what's up. When you first started in this game, man, did you ever think that you would be here, 30 years later? And what's the defining factor as to why when you get on that mic, you still give it your all, man?
I've never thought that I would be anywhere here.
Mm-hmm.
It was all a dream.
Right.
I used to read Word Up magazine, Salt and Pepper and Heavy. You know what I'm saying? That's real. That's real life. I really lived that life. It was all a dream. I came to California to be with my father because I fucked up, man. I crashed my mama's car.
Okay.
He said I had to go. So, she called my father, said, it's your turn. Basically, and he had to move from Compton. He was living in Compton to Hawthorne because he wanted me to have a better life. He didn't want me to grow up in Compton. Okay. So he moved to Hawthorne. And back then, that was a good place to move, suburban-like. And that was 86. And so, it's crazy how there's a positive in every negative.
Right.
I tell Junya boy this all the time. There's a positive in every negative. You just gotta find it. It's right there in front of your face if you look.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hard enough. So it's like, but my skills was so impeccable. Coming from a hip hop foundation in Philadelphia, Darby Township, Sharon Hill, 2-5, and North Philly out there in Germantown, being out there, and all that just mixed all up into one. Then going to California and mixing this 2-5 Philadelphia connection with the West Coast vibe created a different kind of hybrid. I got three different versions of hip hop in my soul. Right. Yeah. Because 2-5's hip hop vibe is different than Philly's. Philly's is different than LA's. I got all three of them in my soul. So it's like when I bust, all of it's intertwined with each other. So, and that's a beautiful thing. And that's what hip hop.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's crazy, man. Just to have all of those that melting pot at such a young age, you know what I'm saying? That's definitely crazy.
The crazy thing is hip hop is a community and a culture. But you learn off of each other. You have to have somebody that can give you some game. The greatest of MCs, because there's a difference between being a rapper and being an MC.
Absolutely.
Which is what I try and teach all my pupils. They start off as MCs or they start off as rappers. I try to teach a rapper how to become an MC. It's just not that hard to do. You just keep them. It's all about your community, who you are around, that will change your vision of how you see yourself on the mic. It's all fun. And that's another thing that I add to the table, which I learned from Snoop. Snoopy added the fun to the table. See, which Snoop taught me how to have fun.
Right.
Yeah, talk about these raggedy ass habits. You know what I'm saying? Talk about something fun, Kurupt. You know what I'm saying? Talk about dustbag bitches for a second. You can't be, just killing all the MCs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
The hoes need some love too.
I mean, hey, have some fun with it. When we talk about these hoes and these bitches, we ain't talking about the ladies.
Right.
We ain't talking about
exactly.
So that's where it gets. I try to tell so many of the ladies when we talking about these ratchet ass bitches and these funkified ass hoes, funky hoes. We're not talking about you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When Junya boy be talking about these funky ass hoes and bitches, He's not talking about you.
He ain't talking about the ladies.
Hell no. We got,
Yeah.
I tell him all the time, we got mothers,
Right.
auntie,
Sisters, yeah,
grandma,
everything.
sister. You know what I'm saying? Daughters.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it's like, no, we're not talking about you, but we are going to talk about these
Right.
other females. Hello.
Yeah.
And guess what? Some of them like it when we talk about them, and some of them don't. But hello.
Exactly. Yeah.
Nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect.
Yeah.
I'm a dirty G, nigga. I'm a dirty dog ass nigga. Yeah, I know. Hello.
No
You
doubt.
know what I'm saying? I'm a dirty dog ass nigga. I know who I am. So hey, I accepted mine.
Right. For sure. Definitely.
It's all fun.
I know it is.
Yeah, I'm just
so the new single, man, how's the new single doing? Don't ask me with Sugar Free and Prozac, man. How do people receiving that?
Oh man, it's lovely. Let me tell you something. You know, when Snoop likes it, that I know I'm doing something right. When Dr. Dre likes it, I know I'm doing something right. So if any one of those two likes it, I know I'm doing something right. Or if both of them like it, then I know I'm doing incredibly right.
Right. No
so
doubt.
This one, Snoopy gave me a shout out, showed some support to show me I like this, Kurupt. Keep going. And it's like, dang. So I know I was doing right with it. And it's doing well. A lot of people are receiving me and Sugar Booger, you dig, and receiving this connection we have, because we've always had it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This connection, me and Sugar Free, Cocaine, you know what I'm saying? Weasel Low. We've always had the connection because, you know, Cocaine, Weasel, myself, Big Chill, you know what I'm saying, from CMW, Trade E. We formed a group called the Dirty OGs. So we've always had that connection. And they from Pomona, I'm from LA. So, you know, lyrically, we've always, lyrically and being from the town, being from the city, from the land, we've always had that connection. You know, right? Because I always fuck with my Uncle Quick. Snoop always fucks with Sugar Free and Cocaine. Then me and Cocaine started pushing the line heavy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we are one family. This is all just one big pot of gumbo of family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And now I'm finna grab Junior Boy and just throw him in the pot. If you gotta swim, nigga, throw him in that motherfucker.
No doubt.
Don't swim, you gonna drown. Just throw him in there.
Definitely.
I mean, it's gonna be easy for him because he did well. You know what I'm saying? He got some good music. You know what I'm saying? And he got some great records. Records that I think is gonna attract a lot of great attention because, you know, they worked hard at it. And that's what I've learned. When you work hard at your craft, you know what I'm saying? And you focus on your craft. And that's what I teach all my killers. You know, perfect your craft first. And, you know, he perfected his craft, which is the mic. And the next craft is learning how to make a song, make a record. He perfected that one. Now, make me a hit. And he brought me a hit.
There you go.
Roddy Ricch and his homie. He laced the chucks of his homie. I said, damn, you ain't even put yourself on all the way. And you already lacing the chucks of your folks. I said, Yeah, that's how you do it.
No doubt. Junior Boy, man, from Dallas, Texas, man. Tell me a little bit about your history, man. How did Dallas influence you, man, as a youngin' growing up?
Well, I'm Junior Boy. You know, I'm from South Dallas, you know, to be exact, south side of Dallas, the roughest part of Dallas, period. You can ask anybody. You know, when I was growing up, my daddy, you know, my uncles and everything, they always done music. Like, so I always been around it all my life, but I never did really just, you know, get into it you know, like I went through a lot, you know, went to prison, you know, shootouts, you know, all type of stuff like that to where I didn't have to be here today. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, once I I knew I could do it, you know. So I just came to my uncle one day, like, you know, the one who got Nonstop Grind Entertainment and everything, Mitch. You know, shout out my uncle. I came to
Okay.
my uncle one day and told him like, hey, I want to do music. Like, what's up? Like, put something behind his music. And you know, from there, from here we is. You know, that was 6 years ago.
Nice. That's what's up. You got this
Big
new
Alex.
single. You got the new single out the hood with Roddy Ricch and Rashad King. Tell me how that cooked up. How did that connection with Roddy come about, and with Rashad, how'd that come about to put the single out?
Okay, it's a producer by the name of Mr. Lee. Used to be Rap a Lot producer. He like family to me. So like we
Okay.
real good. So like when he get in contact with artists and stuff, like sometimes he'll do a barter trade for me. Like he'll get him a couple of tracks, you know, for them to give me a feature or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So
Right, right.
like that just came out really a good relationship. But Rashad, that's kind of like my brother. You know, it's my partner, but it's kind of like my brother. So it only made sense for me to call him and put him on there because I knew he was gonna fit. You know, I'm one of them people where I don't care if you my blood brother. If I don't feel like you fit on the song, I'm not like it's not gonna
Mm-hmm.
happen. So like, you know,
Right.
I just felt like he fit on there, you know. So I called my brother, you know, and we got it done. Got it over to Corrupt and they loved it.
That's what's up. What's your earliest memory of hip hop, man?
Uh I remember when I was a little kid, man, I couldn't go to school. Every morning we was getting dropped off at school. My granny husband used to be listening to that damn Too Short song, The Ghetto. Talking about the ghetto. That's the
Yeah.
first hip hop song I can just remember just listening to like that. But like my one of my biggest influences ever in life as far as music was Biggie. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So like it just cause the flow, you know, and the overall delivery. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? That was my biggest influence ever.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Corrupt, man. I know you got the Corrupt Presents a Toast to the Coast project dropping soon. Tell me what we can expect to hear on that project, who some of the producers you're working with, and what's the mindset behind you putting that project out.
You know, I'm doing it like Nas, because Nas and Hit Boy are the ones that inspired me to, you know, get back on the saddle, even though because I'm still touring. I've been touring me and Daz for the past 2.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, you know, I was watching Nas and Hit Boy. They taking it back to the essence. Huh? Sounds familiar? The
Mm-hmm.
essence.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
get
Yep.
it together. Get it together. Hello. Right. So, you know, it's just like, you know, that and he said, gave some shout out to everybody and said basically, you know, his era of hip hop, get back on the mic, man, do your things.
Mm-hmm.
He's looking for that. That's the type of music that he's into. He's doing well, doing it again, and you can as well. So don't worry about what people think. All this type of knowledge he was kicking. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna do something dedicated to my coast. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what inspired me. Because it's not a lot from the house that's coming out with you know, coming out right now. So I was like, okay, you know, we got glasses, we got a lot of the young generation, or I don't even know, I can call them young now because they so seasoned, right? They seasoned in the game, right? So, but the era of Nas, that's us. You know what I'm saying? Nas, our era. So it's not a lot of us coming out there shaking and quaking, baking, right? So I said, okay, I'm gonna do this. Toast to the coast, give it up for the coast. So I kept it in house like Nas. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I only dealt with a chosen few like PROHOEZAK, and you know, I went back to the grain and Holler That Storm from Jersey. You know what I'm saying? Fred Wreck, of course, gave me. I got one from Fred that I'm going to do some film type shit to because it's heavy. It tells my story. You know what I'm saying? And I made it fun. Everything is fun. My whole project is going to be fun. You know, the one I did with Storm was a dedication to the 50 years of hip hop. I flipped something special on that, so I hope people enjoy that dedication.
That's what's up. Definitely. I know you also got another project called Transition. What's that going to be all about?
Well, that's about my change. You know, I had to grow up.
Mm.
You got to grow up and be a man. So, you know, I kind of changed my format of music that I work on and stuff. That's why Toast for the Coast, I took them back to the original Kurupt. Transition, I took them to the growth of Kurupt.
Right, right.
Right. So, you know, that's why I'm still giving them this original Kurupt. They want that original Kurupt.
Okay.
They don't want that transition yet. It's all good. We're going to give it to them in due time, but, you know, on our time. So I talked with Jovan, my CEO from HMG Heritage Music Group, and we about to go in and do the first video for the project. We've been working on it for 3 years, getting it right, sound-wise, music-wise. The features on it is great. You know what I'm saying? Ice Cube, Too Short. You know what I mean? I mean, there's so much more in it and so much more to it, but the music is just so different. So different and so grown. It's grown folks' music, you know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
It's that development. So I think people are going to enjoy this transformation of my musical stretch. It's a musical stretch.
Right,
you
right.
know? And the music flies on. The music goes to a different parameter, different zone. And that's what I'm into right now. Yeah, I'm into taking it to a different world, you know what I mean? That I have not been to yet. That I want the people to experience with me. Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up. I know you said I know y'all been on tour for a minute. You know, I've been trying to lock this interview down with your man Fontaine for a minute. And finally we got it done. When can we expect the new Dogg Pound album?
Be honest with you, me and Delmar have been talking about that for a year. Me and Daz. Dog Food 2.
Right, Dog Food 2, yep.
It's in the works, but you know, Daz is a stickler for this sound. We gotta have it right. He's been working on beats for this for a year or two, but we've been talking about it for a year, you know, as well as working on this Inmates project with me, RBX, Rage, and Daz. So right now we concentrating on 2 different levels of our family at the same time. We doing Inmates and we're doing Dog Food too. You know what I'm saying? But I'm really waiting on Snoop. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, ain't no dog food without the dog.
Without the dog, yeah, absolutely.
But you see, dog is everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Busy man. So while he's doing all of that, we probably soak up this Inmates thing, throw this at people, and give them some of this Inmates, man, straight from the road. You know what I'm saying? We locked up and giving them these lyrics, hardcore, coast, no game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And lyrics. And then, you know, Dogg will let us know when he's ready to concentrate on his Dog Food 2 with us. And then we're gonna hit y'all with another classic project.
That's what it is. No doubt, no doubt. Junya boy, man, what's one strong lesson that you learned, you know, from Kurupt about how to become a veteran in this game as opposed to just somebody that's gonna be around for a little while and then disappear?
The biggest thing, really stay consistent.
You
know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta stay in their face. That's really like the biggest thing, you know?
Right.
You know, give them that game. You know, you gotta give them that game.
Give them that game.
Yeah, you gotta
give
keep
them that
writing,
game,
keep putting out music. Absolutely.
You gotta give them that game.
Like I told you, he looked good, he smelled good, he feel good. Well, let the people know. They want to know. They want to know how you feel.
For real.
They want to see how you look. They want to be around you to see how you smell. They want to feel that feeling when you drop that music on a man, especially the records he's making. He got so many good records. We got a surprise for his next single. You never believe who he got to feature on it and bring this classic Dallas vibe with this classic historical feature. And so it's like, you know, we got a great plan for Junya. Me and Junya are going to ride it all the way into 2024, and then we're going to keep on going, riding strong. We just began with the new things that I'm putting to the table. Me and Daz is putting to the table. Junior Boy putting to the table. Kid Gotti putting to the table. Pentagon as a whole, nonstop. All of us, you know what I'm saying? Amped Empire. We got a whole thing that we just gonna lock in, lock and load, and let off, and hopefully the people will enjoy it. Right. And you know, that's what it's all about. It's all about the essence, baby.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, get it together.
What's been your most memorable moment in your career so far, man?
Man, me?
Both of y'all. Well, you got both of you.
You want to answer? We'll start with Junya.
Oh, okay. I remember I was in Memphis, and I had just done a show in Memphis, and we walk out of the back of the show. We going to the little bus. I had just performed for A-Ball MJG Heritage Festival in Memphis. So we headed to the bus, and I had really not too long been doing music, so I'm not even really feeling like no sex symbol and nothing like that. we hearing feet, and then we turn and look. It's like 50 females chasing us. My manager run me to the bus and lock the little bus door and stuff. I tell him I'm finna get out and sign some autographs. He talking about, look out this door. You don't see none of these hoes with no pen or no paper. They ain't trying to get no autograph. I'm like, oh man, they tripped out. They chased me to the bus, man. That was the most memorable thing I got so far.
They wanted that love.
Man.
That's crazy. That's crazy. It's only gonna get better from here, bro.
Man.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
It's only gonna go up.
That nigga was running for his life, nigga. They wanted,
man.
They wanted that love.
I was trying to get away.
Gotta get away.
Man, that was crazy.
That's crazy. What about you, Kurupt, man? I know you probably got a bunch of memorable moments, man, but tell me something.
I'll be honest with you, man. It's totally difficult to say one is greater than the other. They topped each other as we went. I'm sorry. It was just, it's spectacular. Right. That God has blessed me with. And each one of them is just stupendous. Every time I thought that this was, oh my God, I can't believe, then within a year, something else would happen. That was just amazing. So I'm trying to narrow it down, and I just can't.
Now what?
Yeah, I just cannot.
Shout out to that shit.
Yeah, I mean, they say keeping it real, keeping it real.
Shout out to that shit.
Like I said, you got a long career, bro. It's hard to pick just one. Yeah, absolutely.
Most definitely.
It's so much, first time the Chronic came out and I heard it on the streets and on the radio, to Tupac when he first came home, to being put up for a Grammy.
Amazing.
When me and Dad finally got the opportunity to work on our own album, and it was done and it was put out. And we sold 2-point-something million copies that fast. I mean, all these, I don't know which one to say.
Those are some amazing moments, man. You've given the game a lot, bro, and you continue to bless us, man, with your art, man. You know what I mean? And that shit is priceless to people, man. You know what I mean? That shit's gonna live forever.
Matt Rakim, that was.
Oh,
he's the one
he
taught me my style. So it's like to meet the creator. Wow.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Meeting Quincy Jones, and first time I met Russell Simmons and Leora Cohen and Jimmy Iovine, and all of those were spectacular times when they come to you and tell you they know your music, how great you are, your future is bright, and they tell you all these things, and it's like I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, this is Steve Stout.
Nah, for real.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, that's a life. That's a life.
Jones.
Yeah.
You know? This is Brad Pitt.
All these billionaires.
and he knows corrupt.
Right.
Nah, for real.
Stop, guys. You know what I'm saying? Because being with Snoop, you get the opportunity to be able to be around all this greatness. That's what I love about, you know, my brother Snoopy, because he always he includes you in the greatness. You know, right? The greatness comes around and he brings it around all of us so we can be a part of the greatness and we can actually talk to the people. We can talk to them. And 9 times out of 10, they say something to us, and that's what's astounding, you know. So it's just amazing, man. So
yeah,
I really don't have one.
Definitely amazing, man. Definitely an amazing career, man. You know, much love on that, man. You know, you talk about Snoop all the time, you know, and you talk about Dre all the time and the approval from them. And that's you know, that goes without saying, man, that's you know, that those are the people that you look up to that brought you in this game. How did you feel when you finally saw Dre and Snoop touch that Super Bowl stage a couple of years ago?
I'll be honest with you, right? They're older than me, but I felt proud like a papa. You know what I'm saying? I was, but that's every time with Dogg and with Dr.
Right.
Dre. Because once they together, you should fucking forget about it. That goes for them separately as well. You know, it doesn't matter. But when they are together, though, oh my God,
they like the Shaq and Kobe of hip hop when they together, bro. They're unstoppable, bro.
And then they wonder why sometimes I forget my lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Nigga be up there, nigga, with this great shit going on, and a nigga just get caught up in the moment. Nigga, heart racing and shit, nigga nervous. Like, like sometimes you just can't believe, like, I'm here.
Right.
You still get caught in that moment, like, wow, cuz I made it, cuz I'm here, my nigga. Like, wow. Because it ain't easy to make it with Dr. Dre and Snoop. Just because you on the records and shit don't mean you'll be on that stage, little goddamn.
Right.
Yeah, they'll go past your part quick. You know, they have you
Absolutely.
there because there's a greatness about you. There's something about you besides the fact that they love you. You know what I'm saying? The people want you, or you have that talent that they want to be seen. It's got to be something special about you for you to get on a Dr. Dre stage or a Snoop stage. So every time I make it on either one of those stages, it's just an accomplishment. Every separate time is a new accomplishment. You know what I'm saying? So it's just greatness, and that's what I try and keep Junya around. Greatness, you know what I'm saying? I try to keep him around his system. That's how I learned. That's how I won. Was constantly being around greatness, and that's how you learn how to be great.
Definitely. I know for me, man, whenever I listen to West Coast hip hop, whenever I hear something that sounds classic, that just sounds so West Coast, man, I always miss hearing Nate Dogg's voice on something, man. You know,
most definitely.
He was one of the greatest, man. Tell me a memory about Nate Dogg that you remember, man, that keeps you smiling.
Nate Dogg, heard my production, and he said, Kurupt, basically, I'm glad you made that for
me. That's it.
That was it. And he took my record. It was it. I was like, damn, Nate, you like that?
Wow.
He was like, yeah.
That's
and
crazy.
We got to writing, and we made Never Leave Me Alone.
Never Leave Me Alone. All right.
First hit record I produced.
Wow.
Never Leave Me Alone.
That's
and
crazy.
Then Nate came to me and said, this is what makes it so dandy. He came to me and said, Kurupt, man, you got to, you got to bust on this. That's going to make it. That's what's going to, make it the one.
Mm-hmm.
I said, Nate, I'm a producer, man. Okay. I produce the record. I'm not going to rap on it. I said, it's going to be great. We got to throw that 213 on there. We got to go get Snoop.
Right.
He said, Kurupt, you finally did something right. You're right. And I said, you got to call Snoop, cuz. He was like, you're right. He called Snoop, and that's what took it, because I could have rapped it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But, it's not the same as Nate Dogg and the Big Dog. My God.
Right. Yeah.
Which is going to take this record to the highest. And that's what it did, man. It's a classic. Never Leave Me Alone. Nate Dogg featuring Snoop.
Mm-hmm.
Produced by Kurupt. That you can't buy that.
Yeah.
So that was epic.
Yeah.
Epic. As many records was being thrown at Nate, then this is what leads on to the closure of the epicness. It was time to pick his first single, and Nate Dogg and the company picked. Not just Nate, the company and Nate, out of all his records, picked Never Leave Me Alone. I had #1 record that they wanted to put out for Nate. His first single was produced by Kurupt. I said,
that's crazy, bro.
Oh my God. I said, I made it. I made it. I'm a producer now. I'm a producer now.
And you're a producer. You produce, you're all right. You just producing.
Yeah, I'm a producer. I'm like, I told Dad, I said, I don't want to hear shit. I'm a producer like you now, cuz.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
I'm like you now. Dad was like, oh, shut up, nigga.
That's priceless, man. That is a priceless moment. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Last question, gentlemen.
That's the key. Have fun. That's what.
Yeah, absolutely. Always have fun with it. Absolutely. Last question, man. What does hip hop mean to you? Junya, tell me what it means to you first.
It's an hip hop is kind of like a feeling to me. It's kind of like an expression. It's an escape for a lot of people. Even if it's not being heard, like it's a way to vent and to escape without conflict or trouble. You know what I'm saying? Like I really just love music. I listen to country and rock, and I listen to everything. I do all those kind of genres of music. But I mean, hip hop is really it's an expression. Like it's like you can be the best you can be.
Right.
without conflict. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really what it is to me.
Absolutely. That's what's up. Kurupt, man, what does hip hop mean to you, man?
Man. Life.
Most definitely.
Life.
That's what it is.
No, without hip hop, I'd be dead or in jail. Facts.
Yep.
I couldn't breathe without hip hop. And that don't mean putting out music or putting out records.
Right.
That means in general, being able to hear it, being able to rap on the street corners and battle, you know what I'm saying? On the streets, just rapping in the ciphers on the streets, just as long as I can get on that mic, the invisible mic or the real mic. As long as I can bust, pause. You know.
Gotta hit the pause.
You know, that's all I'm saying. You know, so hip hop is life. It's life. You know what I'm saying? I can't live without it. It's
that's what it is.
That and God blessed me with a great career.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Take care of my children for the rest of my life. Great support and belief that Snoopy and Broomy, first and foremost, my brother Broomfield, Broomy and Kenny Mack and my neighborhood, Snoopy, Dr. Dre, Suge, Warren G, you know, all of their beliefs in me and giving me the opportunity to grab the mic. My first record I was ever on in my life, 17, I think I was SOS Band.
Which one was it?
SOS Band's album.
SOS. That's right. I saw M80 give you an album of that.
And I made 3 records. You know, I did one and they said, bring that kid back. They wanted a rapper on there, but they didn't want a superstar. So they could have had any rapper they wanted. They said, we want this kid, bring him back. Another one and did another one. And I made 3 records on there. So, you know, like I said, life. Hip hop to me means life.
That's what it is, man. Boom! Gentlemen, thank you so much, man, for tuning in with me, man. I appreciate it. Junior boy, I'm looking forward to what you got going on, man, and the work that you're putting out. I know you in the company of greatness, man. So I know you being led down the right track. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure, man. I ain't gonna disappoint. Most definitely, I ain't gonna disappoint.
No doubt. That's what's up. And Kurupt, man, once again, man, you're an icon, bro. You're an icon in this game, man. You've given us a lot, man, and we really appreciate that, bro.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. All right, fellas, y'all stay up, man. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you, big brother.
All right, no doubt.
All right now.
Wow.